Hi, my name is Matt Devitt and I'm with BWF Envirotec. Today I'd like to show you some of the advantages that we have with the BWF Pleated Filter element, or PFE, versus some of our competitors. A couple of the items that I'd like to show right off the bat with regards to the cartridge is we use a completely mechanical seal as far as within the midsections to hold all of the pleats in place, giving it more rigidity and longer last as far as life. The other thing I'd like to show is that the bottom is fully epoxy coated. What this does is it allows for all of the pleat open area to remain uniform and the same through the life of the cartridge itself. Lastly, what I'd like to show is the inlet. So compared to others, what we have here on the inlet is it's actually a smooth curved design. This does two things for us. It decreases the DP through the cartridge with the dirty air coming in and then up through the top. We decrease the DP there, but also with that curved inlet, it acts as a venturi into the system. So we get a much better clean with the pulse that's being used within your existing system for the pleated filter element itself. With regards to installation, very straightforward as well. What we have for the top load systems when you're converting over to a snap band style system is we have this gasket. And what you do with the gasket is simply go to the tube sheet and just walk the gasket in place. So you're just pushing it down until it's absolutely level. That will lock in above and below the tube sheet itself. Next, you take your pleated filter element, drop it in, and then since you'll be on the tube sheet, I'm gonna push it with my hand, but since you'd be working on the tube sheet, you can just step on it at that point. So you just need some body weight to put the element in place, and there you go. So the pleated filter element is installed at this point and ready to go. Now, when removing the pleated filter element, a lot of issues that people have with some of the competitors is the fact that there's usually a metal snap band with inside. One, it's difficult to install, and it's also just as difficult to remove during that time frame. So what we have is a handy little removal tool that what you do is you walk up, drop this right down into the top of the cartridge, and then just walk it back and forth. Remove the removal tool, and then you can go ahead and just pull this up, and you're ready to go. So that's all you actually need to do. There's no reason to use any sharp objects. I know a lot of people use crowbars and things of that nature to get underneath the pleated filter element to pop it up. With this removal tool, it's very easy to do. Walk up, just a little bit of movement back and forth. It walks itself out from the gasket. Remove the pleated filter element, remove the gasket. You're ready to go with your installation with the new pleated filter element. So, in closing, the points that I'd like to make for you to go away with when thinking of BWF and the advantage that we bring to you for the pleated filter elements are as follows. Easy to install, gasket, drop it in, apply some body weight pressure to get the seal made, done. Removal, we looked at the installation tool. Drop it in, walk it back and forth, cartridge actually comes up, remove the gasket, done, ready for installation of the new pleated filter element. Better cleaning. This is from the top design that we talked about. The curve inside acts as both a venturi, but then importantly, it doesn't create a higher than required DP on the system itself. So the DP of that element is actually lower, which goes to our last point, which is if I have a lower DP on that element, I get a longer life on the overall system and the pleated filter element as well. So I appreciate your time. I hope this was informative to you. And we at BWF look forward to doing business with you in the future. Thank you.